today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
The Jets had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year, and they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson flushed out right. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground with Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll drop this underneath for Jones, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 24, Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Crosby is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
Finding room at midfield.
20. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 69 yards.
And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Normally, we're used to seeing Aaron Rodgers drive his guys down the field in the 4th quarter. There, not so much, really didn't have to. Put the ball on the money, let your receiver do the rest.
Yeah, normally we see him operate with surgical precision, don't we? Pass here to a receiver, pass there to a receiver. This time, he just went ahead and gave him the dagger, didn't he? Deep shot downfield.
Big shot now. Is there too much time on the clock, though?
That is the key to everything, but you take the touchdowns when you can and tell your defense, make it stand up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, look at the juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here's Hall again.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Here's Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Hall.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 4 yards out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown.
And it's a fumble.
Inside the 20.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Pass complete, Tunyon.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Okay, and now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos.